Alright everybody, JD79 and Bob Branch video here on this September 20th on this cool crisp, and we're finally getting weather I want, which is nice and crisp and cool in the autumn here. Yes, I reviewed Mario Maker the night before, and yeah, my reactions towards this thing, my review of it. Yeah, I have to say that game should have came out years ago. There's a couple other things. There's a couple things, games I would love to see Nintendo put on for future downloads. Super Mario 2, and I'm talking like, put like a bonus icon says, hey, I can like make Super Mario Brothers 2 levels where you can be going around and picking up the shy guys and throwing them as enemies at that point. And now my thing about Nintendo doing this stuff to YouTube, and yeah, I have mentioned it before, last night's video was a fair use. Look, people who, many people who download Super Mario Brothers ROM file have, they like as many as 80 or 90% of the file have either a cartridge or a legal thing on the own a legal copy or whatever it is here. But the people out there who are hacking it, why are you saying it's so very difficult to produce a level creation game, while people like that in the past, and like what I have to say is that this game is probably exposing how far behind in society you are. Like look, say like Nintendo. If this game has been made about 10 years ago, people, wouldn't have this so-called problem that you have today. But here's the other facts you're going to be dealing with. I think even though that if he's not going afterwards here, many people are probably now switching over from that one towards Mario Maker, and this is what these are what I'm saying about this here, because I have to, because I think Nintendo, but I have to say that Nintendo needs to like loosen up a bit, and you need to embrace modding. You need to embrace people who mod your games, because the people of Minecraft, the people of Minecraft and those other creation tools, Little Big Planet, has proven themselves that they can make better stuff than Nintendo's level creations here, and. Nintendo really needs to embrace modding, alright? They're embracing the tools to mod their games, because this is a new world right now. This is the new, I have to say that modding is also creativity. It's kind of like, okay, I bought some ice cream, a chocolate ice cream. Hey, we have these great chocolate chips. I probably stirred in the chocolate chip ice cream, and that's modding it. This just goes to, it's also like modding a car. I want to put my car with updated radios, or modifying the engine to run less gasoline, or even converting my engine to burn, which doesn't exist yet, to burn hydrogen instead of gasoline. These are cool stuff that here's. But this is what Nintendo needs to embrace, modding communities. Now, speaking of which, the new president, Kimishima, I forget what it is, the new president here, but here's what I want from the new president. Now, yeah, you don't need the powerful systems, but Nintendo needs to start beefing up their systems. The NX as it stands, I don't think it's going to be that successful, given if rumors are true that NX can be maybe twice as powerful as the Wii U. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but this is he's blowing away the chance. You can't just, okay, if the system is flopping, you can't just rush out a new system, because that new system's going to flop, and it's going to put Nintendo, you're going to anger your customers more, and you're also going to, you're also going to, and it's going to cost Nintendo money in the long run here. Let me see. But here's what I want from Nintendo. Appeal to the core audience. And yeah, Star Fox is delayed again. Shame on them. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to wait until 2016 to come out from that game here. I'm sure that that new game. I'm sure that new I forget what the 3DS game, that Yoshi's Mario. Oh God, I'm spazzing out anyway. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. I'm sure that's going to be delayed. But I have to say that Kimishima needs to take note of this. They need to stop pre-announcing the games and then delaying it and delaying it and delaying it. That's not good. I can understand, like, I could understand, like, those good reasons why a game or so has been delayed here and there. But, you know, this has been, you know, how many games right now are in this delayed area? This is coming like, okay, this is coming like a lot of Duke Nukem Forevers and The Last Guardian, and now it's becoming like Zelda Wii U. And like, Nintendo needs to start, you know, managing it better, and don't announcing this new game unless it's like a good ways complete. And then don't announce a release date until the game is close to completion here. This is what Nintendo needs to do. Yeah, Nintendo needs to provide a good powerhouse of the systems. And, you know, take your time and learn from why the Wii U is flopping. And because, look, I mean, and on top of that, I mean, on top of that, many third parties say, screw the Wii U. I mean, this is not up to par as far as power is concerned. Yeah, I mean, the Wii U may be, like, easy enough to program, but because of its severe hardware limitations, they can't do up to par it is here with, you know, the system here. So, yep, I have to say that Kimishima, yeah, I think they're finally going onto the mobile market, which, yeah, I'm probably not going to go in there anyway. I'm going to be sticking with the 3DS and Wii U and the NX system here. But yeah, it needs to appeal to core audiences. Bring out a system on par as no more underpowered systems. I mean, Nintendo needs to learn that. I mean, it's really, I mean, that's what's causing for the failing to flop here. And, you know, they need to start, you know, better planning. I mean, a string of game delays is just, this is not cool. And they also need to start putting hard drives in systems. I mean, what can I do with 32 gigs of, what can you do with 32 gigs of space? Listen, I have, on my 3DS, I have a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Hopefully that they will make a second revision of the new 3DS, which allows me to just take out the memory card, put it in the new system, and there you go. You have your, you have an instant transfer of the games towards the new system. That's something that, you know, that's going to need to happen here. And yeah, I'm feeling the same thing. Whoever got his videos taken down because of his 80% of his people has been gutted. But yeah, let's face the fact, Nintendo. I mean, they need to. I mean, it's time for Nintendo to, you know, figure out that, you know, being behind in the archaic times is hurting you, and they need to start, you know, getting along with today's society. That's what I meant here. Now, yeah, an in-depth review and also more about Mario Maker. yeah, Nintendo needs to fix up their, fix up the search system. And I have to say that the codes, that the 12-digit codes, whatever it is that comes up to your level, or like 16-digit codes, yeah, they need to go. I mean, instead, you know, search by the levels that should need to be searched by, you know, I can click on the username who made the levels and it should come out, and they should be searching those by usernames over here. I mean, I can click that out and then go up to here and it says, what are the other levels that user made besides the great level that I want to be able to do it here. That's something that needs to change. I like to have 16-bit variations of Mario and Mario 3. And I think that could something that Nintendo should be working on the next the Mario Maker. But I hope that, you know, maybe they'll have some DLCs that could, you know, even whoever you are aiming for, you can actually enticing them, says, hey, here is a product that is really worth using, instead of that ROM file. I mean, that's what Nintendo should be doing. You need to have positive promotions. They need to start providing positive reinforcements, and I think that could work better to combat piracy. And yeah, at the same time, they need to embrace modding. That's what Nintendo needs to do. And I think embracing modding, it could actually promote you better. And also Nintendo needs to respect fair use. I mean, when a person posts a video of, you know, review, like a review or a Let's Play video, it's, you know, an in-depth guide towards other players, like, you know, helping other players being out there. It's not going, you know, it doesn't necessarily hurt your game. This is like, you know, for people who, okay, I'm going to do a Let's Play of Mario X, and then because I'm stuck on a part, and he'll get over the stuck part here. I mean, this is what, you know, basically what it is. And so, one of the things I'm gladly saying that the new president right now, Kimishima, I'm glad we're saying is that the Wii U is too similar to the Wii. And I have to agree with them. I mean, the Wii U is flopping. I mean, they're focusing on the same wrong stuff they have in the Wii. There's so much shovelware in the Wii U, and there's lack of third-party support. And I have to say that some third-party support says, look, this is the same thing. I ain't going to support this underpowered system. And I hope that, you know, Kimishima will say, hey, you need to hold off on the NX. We need to make some more changes to appeal to core audiences. Because if the NX is going to be that, if the NX is just twice as powerful, this will just become another Wii, and it's just going to be killing off Nintendo, and we need to change it. And this is what I hope that the further statements that the Kimishima would do it. Because the NX in the state is, Nintendo is throwing out its last chance. I'm going to buy the NX, but Nintendo, this is hurting you. I mean, this is what I have to say about the NX. Let me see. And I think that's what we have to say about Nintendo and like more in-depth use of Mario Maker. It's finally feeling like fall. Enjoyed my pumpkin spice lattes and the Indian pudding and the apple crisp and pumpkin ice cream and but yeah, humidity is finally gone and it's finally gorgeous out. And yeah, by the way, I've uploaded third level, which is the, I finally completed the level, which took me a million years to complete. So, yeah, I challenge you to complete the SMB Super Mario Brothers level. Super Mario Brothers Ghost Mansion level, Haunted Mansion. And I think I will be posting more of those Haunted Mansions for the next month or so, because it's Halloween season. Yay! JD out.